Alright guys, so we're back in Phoenix and we are staying in a different hotel this time. This time we are staying across the parking lot in the Hilton Garden Inn Tempe Asu area. So let's go take a look around. Okay, so right when you come in, this is your view. So you've got the bathroom here. Get a little closet with a big mirror. Nice little space to kind of tuck away your luggage, which I might unpack and put my stuff in the drawer so I can tuck this away. Not a huge room at all. The doors are like a barn door for the bathroom, and I do like the fact that it's a barn door, not a swing door, because it does give you more room in here. So we got a toilet, single vanity, but it's nice and bright, lots of towels, and the shower is nice and clean, as you guys can see. Pretty standard tub shower combo. And then again, come back out here, you can see the nice big full-length mirror in the closet space. So you've got hangers, we've got the ironing board, we've got more storage space up here, iron, hair dryer. One thing I'm not seeing in this room is like extra pillow and blanket, but it's probably because there's no pull-out bed, so that's probably why. All right, so now on to the main room. There's actually this little hidden kind of corner back here as well, where the microwave, my snacks, the Keurig machine, and the refrigerator all live. It's not a very big fridge. I was able to fit a handful of things in there, but that's about all you're gonna fit into one of those. So I always try to go with like more of the dry snacks, but not too bad. We've got a decent choice of cups. I never use a Keurig at these places. I'd rather just go downstairs or go to Starbucks or make my own. But the ice bucket is back there too. All right, so coming back over here, so this is a king size bed. Might be a queen. No, it's a king. And then we've got an interesting like lampshade over here that you have to turn on and off here. Doesn't, oh, it dims. That is some hokey shit. That is some hokey shit. Anyways, that's interesting. I've not seen that in a Hilton room, and I've stayed in quite a few. The bed looks nice and comfy. Did get king size pillows for my king size bed, which I love. This is actually really nice. It's like really like long, so you've got like double workspaces. Granted, you don't have two chairs, but it does kind of give you some extra workspace if that's something that you're looking for. Lots of plugs, no USBs, but lots of plugs on both sides. And again, with this like weirdly abstracted light, it's so weird. And kind of looking back towards the bathroom area, we've got a nice big light shade here. Obviously light in the bathroom, light in the closet, and then this cute little light that kind of goes right over where the little pantry nook is. An okay sized TV. The room's actually pretty big, and I feel like this feels a little small in the room, but nonetheless, still pretty cool. And then down here, we've got more shelves for like more storage, if you're bringing lots of stuff, which is pretty nice. Trash bins. Got the air conditioning unit. Got an interesting looking little lounge chair here, and then it's also got like a little footstool. And then it's got a little side table, so if you want to sit here and eat, you can. And again, with like these weirdly like abstracted lamps. So weird. Anywho, Going over to this side of the bed, this is what the nightstand looks like over here. They're not uniform, like, at all. It does look like there's one USB. Got the alarm clock and then multiple plugs all back here. And then nifty little spotlight reading lamp. And then, of course, the phone. So yeah, so that's this back corner of the room. We're gonna do another pan here. Overall, not a bad room. It's actually decently sized. And then out here is the view of the parking lot, and I'm parked actually right over there. They have quite a few diamond member parking spots here, which is pretty nice. And then over here is where the breakfast place is that we love, and then there's a pizza place right there as well, and then Target and all of that is like right down the road. So yeah, and then the freeway is kind of like right out there, so it's very conveniently located. So we are gonna go check out the rest of the hotel, so stick around. So this is the gym. This is actually a pretty big gym in terms of space. Typically about the same amount of stuff though. We've got a Peloton, which most of the Hiltons now seem to be having. We got like an interesting like butt lift machine maybe. I'm not really sure what that is. I'll have to take a closer look. Got a couple ellipticals, a couple treadmills, a recumbent bike, towels and water. We got free weights with a mirror, some medicine balls. We got a scale, TV, another mirror, some mats. We got this weight machine, another mirror, and there's our lovely Peloton. It's not a bad gym, I have to say. I'm gonna come down here later tonight and work out. Alright guys, so here's the outside of the hotel. It is literally like right across the parking lot from Homewood Suites where we have previously stayed, so make sure you check out those videos. But it's actually really nice. They got a lot of like outdoor seating, so like over here there's at least like 3 different little alcoves where you can just kind of hang out and enjoy. And then there's also over by the pool over here, which I'll show you here in just a second, there's also more seating. So there's a lot of outdoor hangout space over here, which I really love. Alright guys, so this is the pool. As you can see, there's like a lot of stuff to sit out here, but the key's not working, so I don't think the pool's actually open, weirdly enough. Kind of bummed I didn't get to sit out here. But yeah, this is the pool. And then you can like, that's the workout room right there. So you can like look out into the pool. How nice is that? Alright guys, I wanted to give you the aerial view from my room. So this looks out into the parking lot, and as you can see, down there they've got like some seating. And it's right out where the restaurant is. The restaurant's literally like right here, which again is why my room smells like food every night. It's crazy. But as you can see, parking lot is pretty big. They do have a lot of parking, and believe it or not, right over, let's see if we can get it. No, we can't. Right over there is the pool, like right back over here. So yeah, so that's that other outdoor area that I showed you guys, and the view is not bad. I mean, they're building some apartments out here and parking garages, so it definitely kind of obstructs those mountains that are seen off in the distance there. But the view is not terrible. And I do have to say, I love Daily Dose. It's a great spot. And then Spinato's is right there. It's a little expensive, but again, it's another good spot. So if you're staying here, you do have access to food within walking distance, especially when the restaurant here closes at 8 p.m. Yes, you heard that right. The restaurant in the hotel closes before 8 p.m. because I was here at 7:30 and it was already closed one night. So yeah, remember that. So it is time for me to give you some of my final thoughts on staying here at the Hilton Garden Inn ASU Tempe. Overall, it wasn't the worst stay I've ever had, but it definitely was not the best. And the bed was in terms of comfortableness. The pillows were definitely not great pillows. They're definitely a little bit more on the dead side. I was by myself this trip, so I was able to just triple double up on all of these pillows, so it made it tolerable. The biggest issue that I had at this hotel was the fact that housekeeping kept trying to come into my room. I think it was day 2 or 3, my phone rang and they were like, oh, it's housekeeping. And I was like, yeah, I'm asleep. Can you not call me? So I figured that was enough. And then a few days later, somebody knocked on the door and I was like, oh, I'm sleeping. Can you come back tomorrow? So they scheduled it for the next day. And so that night I asked if I could be one of the first people on their list for housekeeping. So I laid down at 8 o'clock, and 9:30 they knocked on the door. And actually, she was actually really nice. She told me not to get out of bed. She's like, just keep sleeping. She's like, I'll change your towels out and change out your trash. Because really that was all I needed. I mean, I really didn't need anything else. I had only been here for 5 days at that point. So that's what she did. And then 2 days later, this day was the worst day. Somebody knocked on the door and was like, housekeeping. I think it was 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. So I opened the door and I was like, I'm sleeping. I don't need housekeeping. Thank you. And so I went back to sleep. And then around 1 or 2 o'clock, same day, I heard a knock on the door. Nobody introduced themselves. And then they just pummeled right through the door. Thankfully, I had the little door hinge lock on the door, so they weren't able to get in. But they were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I opened the door, I got up, I opened the door, and they're like, oh, we got the wrong room. So I was a little concerned about that because I am traveling by myself, and I didn't really appreciate the fact that housekeeping was just letting themselves into my room without introducing themselves. So it was a little concerning traveling alone. But overall, I have to say housekeeping was probably the best at any hotel I've stayed at, especially Hilton's, because they told me at check-in I had to request housekeeping, that they weren't just going to automatically come and do it. And I was just so surprised when they actually did just come and do it. So it was a plus, but it was also a negative. Another negative was the hotel restaurant closes at 8 o'clock, and when I tried to come and eat at 7:30, they were already closed, and that was a little disappointing to me. So I ended up having to go over to Spinato's, which thankfully is right there, but I was hoping to just sit at the bar and have some dinner and just take it easy that night, and instead I ended up having to go find something else. So that was a little disappointing, so keep that in mind. The breakfast here, not good. I did not get a clip of it, and I do apologize for that, but it was $11 for a buffet that literally at the hotel across the parking lot you get included in with your room. I did not see any value in it at all. I did not. I don't think it's worth it. I would say if you're really hungry, just go over to Daily Dose. You're gonna get a better meal, and probably for about the exact same amount of money. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. The room itself had issues because every day at 5 o'clock my room started to smell like the restaurant downstairs. So that I did not enjoy. And then it would leave a lingering grease smell in the room itself. So that, again, I did not appreciate. Overall though, the hotel's nice. It's in a good area. If you're trying to check out the Tempe area, it's not a bad hotel, but I'm just gonna throw this out there. It might be worth checking out other ones. So keep that in mind. That being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that way you guys get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week, because we do. And we're gonna come and get you for the next one. Gary will probably be in that one. So, ain't that the truth, baby Ruth? Bye, everybody.